Welcome, welcome, baseball fans, the Chop House Chatter. I'm Jackson,
And I'm Thomas. We're
and
gonna have a lot of fun.
we're gonna have so much fun. So we're doing something different tonight. For those of you who have been with us for any amount of time, saw our all-time Braves draft. We're gonna put a little twist on it this time. We're gonna do an all-time baseball player draft.
This is going throughout all of Major League Baseball history, any player, any team, any era. But once a player is picked from, let's just say we pick a Sandy Koufax or somebody. You can't pick Koufax from one season and then I pick him from another one. That player is gone throughout the whole time.
Yeah, we're not naming years. We're naming players, and we're getting them in their prime.
Yes, in their prime, best season of their entire career. So this should be a good one. Jackson, I don't think we chose who's going first this time.
We didn't. And for everyone not familiar, we're gonna do all nine positions.
Mm-hmm.
But four starting pitchers, a reliever, and a designated hitter. Yeah, I don't know who was going to go first. I might let you go first. I might go first. Are we doing snake? That's the real question. I'm sure that's what the people want to know.
I think we did snake last time, so let's just go ahead and stick to it and do snake again this time.
I
If
I
you
could I could pick first this time because you did pick first last time.
Okay, go ahead then. Go
If that
ahead.
makes
So
you feel good.
yeah, it's all good. Go ahead. I'm gonna keep track of it on my computer over here. Then afterwards, we'll pick our starting lineups. We'll post it on social media, see who has the best starting lineup.
All right. I'm just gonna get out of the way. I picked Babe Ruth with my first pick.
I actually was not going to go with Babe Ruth at all. I don't think I even put him down on my sheet.
Hey, look, I got a pitcher and a position player. That's a value
So
number one
where are
pick.
you actually going to put him?
He's gonna be playing outfield. He'll be playing right
Outfield.
field.
All right, Babe Ruth in the outfield. So for my first pick, hmm, I think I'm going to load up on my pitchers first,
All
which
right.
is different from what I did in the Braves all-time draft. For my first overall pick, I'm going with Randy Johnson.
Ooh, that's a really good one. Oh
I
no.
mean, I want to make sure I have the starting lineup to just put fear in your heart. So Randy Johnson's gone, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with Mr. Steroids himself. I got a lefty with Randy Johnson. I'm going with the righty. We're gonna get Roger Clemens off the board.
Roger Clemens. You said Mr. Steroid, and I thought Barry Bonds. I was like, uh-oh.
I mean, I might go Barry. You never know.
All
So
right.
got my two starting pitchers. Got a lefty. Got a righty. I think we're pretty solid in the pitching category right now.
All right. Let me jot those down so I remember. So you got Randy Clemens. That way I don't have to ask you who you picked.
Yep. Gotcha.
All right. I think with my second pick, I'm going to pick a center fielder, and it's going to be Willie Mays.
Oh, wow. Another thing, I did not have Willie Mays on my list.
No Willie Mays on your
I
list.
did not have Willie Mays on my list, but that's the beauty about this type of draft is that there's so many astronomically great players throughout MLB history. This is going to be a hard draft.
It is. So, and then I get to pick again because it's round 3 now, right?
Yep.
And then I'm just going to finish the outfield. I'm going to get Ted Williams. So my outfield's Ted Williams, Willie Mays, Babe Ruth.
All right, you finally got somebody that was on my list. I was definitely thinking about Ted Williams. He wasn't a top person for me, but I was definitely thinking about him.
Oh, I think Willie Mays and Ted Williams are the first two names on my list.
Gotcha. So you went with Ted Williams, Willie Mays, and Babe Ruth. I'm going to go ahead and get the home run king off the board. Right field, Hank Aaron's coming to my team.
Yeah, that was a hard one. Willie Mays or Hank Aaron? Don't ask me that question. It's a really hard one.
Let's see. Got right field out of the way. Let's go ahead and knock out center field, and it's going to hurt me to do it again. I'm still not picking Andrew, my all-time favorite player. I'm not going with him. I'm going with Griffey, Ken Griffey Jr.
See, now I'm embarrassed because I didn't have Ken Griffey Jr. on my list.
Man.
How did I not have Ken Griffey Jr. on my list? It's all right. I got Willie Mays. I can't. I'm not allowed to complain.
No, not at all.
All right.
On to you, sir.
All right. I'm gonna pick a pitcher now because I should probably grab one of those. I think I'm gonna grab Walter Johnson.
Walter Johnson. Got it. Did not have him on my list, but again, there's a lot of players to choose from.
Then I'm going to pick Pedro Martinez to follow it up.
All right. All right. I'm going to slide back into the pitching category, and everybody wants to emulate this pitcher. They actually named an award after this pitcher. I'm going to get Cy Young on my team.
Good one.
All right. So I got 3 out of my 4 starting pitchers taken care of. So we're going to slide back into the position category. Let's get second base out of the way. Jackie Robinson, welcome to the team.
You're really good picks there.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Got to try to take you out here, man.
Appreciate you bringing the big guns. So. All right.
Who you got?
I'm going to grab first baseman.
Okay.
And there's the baseball historian pick in me wants to pick somebody, but my brain is just telling me to pick somebody else.
That scared me because I did the exact same thing for who I'm going to go with for first base. So you might steal my pick.
I think I need to pick Babe Ruth's partner in crime. I need Lou Gehrig.
I was not going to go with Lou, but I respect it. Okay. So you got that camaraderie there with Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig.
All right. And then I think I'll pick up a third baseman.
Okay.
I think I'll go with Frank Robinson.
This is going to be a tough one for everyone to pick who wins. Okay. All right, I'm going to keep the steroids era going. Welcome to the team for my DH position, Barry Bonds.
Bonds.
Yeah, this might just be the name of my team, the steroid team. So, Alex Rodriguez, welcome to the team.
Hey, Rod.
So, got my DH out of the way, and I got my third baseman out of the way.
Oh, okay. So you picked A-Rod.
A-Rod A-Rod is my third base. That was my most recent pick. Then for the first one, I went with Barry Bonds.
Okay. Sorry, I misspoke on my last pick. I meant Brooks Robinson because he's actually a third baseman. Frank Robinson played first base.
Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson.
Gotcha.
I accidentally mislabeled. I'm like, Frank Robinson didn't play. It was Brooks Robinson who I wanted.
And while we are recording this, the Braves just took the lead. Sean Murphy doubles and Acuna scores. So the Braves are leading 1-0.
There we go. After the beatdown of last night, you'll
never see
it again. A Marcell Ozuna multi-home run game.
I don't know if we will see that again. If you remember last time we recorded, I didn't think he was going to make it onto the roster for May 1st. And here we are, May 4th. This man, hey, shut me up if you have to. I'm perfectly okay with that. I will eat those words.
He's your next pick, right?
No, definitely not.
All right.
Who you got coming up?
So you picked Barry and A-Royd. I think I need a catcher. Okay. I'm going to kind of cheat because he didn't actually play in the major leagues. I'm going to pick Josh Gibson.
Ooh, I did not even look at the catcher position. This is going to be interesting for me. All right. Forgot all about that position. All right.
So Josh Gibson, the legend. Mm-hmm. So he'll be catching for me. And then at second base, I think I believe it's pronounced like this. I'm going to pick Nap Lahoy.
Nap Lahoy. I will have to look him up. All right. Coming over to me. Let's get some speed on my team. Gonna go with the leadoff hitter, Ricky Henderson. In left field. So Ricky Henderson, welcome to the steroid team. And next, Let's see. I'm gonna go with my closer. No, I'm gonna leave the closer on the board. I'm gonna leave the board on the board. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for him. Shortstop, get the captain, Derek Jeter. Which is very strange because I've never been a Derek Jeter fan. I've never liked him.
Oh, he's not even on my list. Sorry, Yankees fans. If there's Yankees fans watching this, also I'm not sorry. I don't like the Yankees. This is a Braves podcast. I'm going to show my bias.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to pick Sandy Koufax.
Yeah, he was on my list. Okay.
And to back that up, I think I'm going to get my fourth starter. I'm going to go Bob Gibson.
Bob Gibson.
He got the mound lowered, didn't you know?
I did not realize that. But you are the stats guy. You would know all this kind of stuff. What am I missing? What am I missing? So I'm going to go with my first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
Then now I'll go into the closer, Mariano Rivera.
Frank Thomas was underrated, man.
Yes, he was.
I know he's in the Hall of Fame, but nope. When people are naming great first basemen, Frank Thomas is never on the list.
Everyone leaves him off, and it's just disrespectful for what this man did in the league.
Yeah. All right. I got a catcher. I got a first baseman. I got a second baseman. I got a third baseman. I got my three outfielders. So I need a shortstop, a DH, and a pitcher. Ooh. This is tough. Real tough. Now I'm gonna pick up Roberto Clemente.
Ooh. I was definitely thinking about Clemente.
And he could probably make Babe Ruth move out of right field to DH. So, he's just a little good.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then for shortstop, I think I'll pick Cal Ripken Jr.
Right, I got 2 picks left, and then you'll end us up with the last pick, right?
Yep, I think I just have a reliever left.
Yeah. So catcher, definitely not on anybody's top 10 list. Not on anybody's probably top 15 or 20 list, but he's my favorite catcher. I'm going with Javi Lopez.
Javi Lopez.
He's my all-time favorite catcher. I love what he did with the Braves. He's just a stud. And if you look at him now, he even like right now at 40, 50 years old, he looks like he can still play right now. That looks good. Still in shape, everything.
Javi Lopez over Yogi Berra and Johnny Bench.
Yes. I'm going with Javi Lopez. And then I am very surprised this starting pitcher lasted all the way to my last pick. But welcome to the team, Greg Maddux.
With all the all-time greats, I'm sitting there going, man, I want Greg Maddux, but man, I only get 4 pitches. Sitting here scratching my head going, I got Walter Johnson. I got Pedro Martinez. Sandy Koufax, Bob gets, where's Greg Maddux going to pitch?
Mm-hmm. I got a lot of righties, but these are some deadly righties.
All right. So I have my closer. Pick? My last pick's going to be a closer.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's the sexy pick, but then there's the brain pick. I think I'm just going to – the sexy pick is Dennis Eckersley, but I'm going to pick Trevor Hoffman.
All right.
Because it's Trevor time.
All right. So I'm going to go off script a little bit. Who's your honorable mention? Who did not make your team that you were battling back and forth? Give me your top 3 people that barely missed making the roster.
Mike Schmidt, because Mike Schmidt was an animal. For those of you who don't know baseball history, Mike Schmidt has 2 4-home run games. He's the only person to hit 4 home runs twice. I think he did it 2 or 3 times. I think he did it 3 times. Mike Schmidt was a monster for the Phillies. And then I have Sadaharu O, who played for the
Don't know that
Japanese
name at
league.
all.
He played
Okay.
for the Japanese league. He hit almost 900 home runs in professional baseball. I don't care who you're playing against. That's pretty.
So if we had to translate that to MLB, would it still be that high of a number? Would it translate down like 600 or so? Or would it be even more?
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I mean, he played first base. Here. He played in the 60s, so who really knows?
Yeah.
But he hit 868 home runs. At the age of 40, he blasted 30 home runs.
Jeez.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so. That is pretty good.
Yeah, and then obviously, and then in the outfield, I know I picked Roberto Clemente over him, but my boy Ichiro. It was between Roberto Clemente and Ichiro, but I love Roberto Clemente so much.
My honorable mention, and I hated putting him on my list. I'm not upset that he's not on my team, but I hated playing against this guy. Clayton Kershaw is a deadly lefty pitcher, and I've always hated playing against him. Hated putting this guy on my list, Trey Turner, deadly shortstop. And then, I mean, I'm missing my favorites in Acuna, Chipper, and then Albert Pujols. So those are my honorable mentions there.
You know what? Albert just retired, and he didn't even cross my brain as an all-time great because, we watched Albert play. So it's like, Albert was just Albert, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of players, Stan Musial, Ty Cobb. I was sitting, I'm like, would I want Ty Cobb on my team?
I thought about David Ortiz.
David Ortiz would have been a really good pick. I thought even like Shohei, get me another pitcher. Get me another pitcher. At DH, I have.
I mean, having Babe Ruth and Shohei on the same team?
Babe Ruth and Shohei, and then 4 starting pitchers and a closer. It's pretty good, but
that's pretty good.
Right.
This is gonna be an interesting one, man.
Yeah. Here, I pulled up the stats for you. Bob Gibson in 1968 went 22-9 with a 1.12 ERA and 13 shutouts and 34 starts.
I'd say that's pretty decent.
Yeah, his whip was 0.85, and then they raised the mound. So the league as a whole was dominated, but Bob Gibson in particular, the league was like, yeah, that can't happen.
So you have to be somewhat good for them to change a rule because of you.
Yeah, I mean, aside from like 2 weird years, he had a 5.5 ERA in 1960 and a 5 ERA at the age of 39 in 1975. But all you see here is just 2s and 1s.
Yeah. All right, so that's our rosters. I'll post them up right here. I'll post them on social media. Y'all let us know who has the better roster, who would win in a 7-game series. Should be interesting. But before we go, I wanted to throw a little promo into the end of this. We do have our watch party coming up in June, so make sure you go over to topfanrivalry.com. Make sure you get your tickets in. It's going to be a good one. Jackson, you're actually going to be at the game, right?
I'm going to be at the game. If you're up in Philadelphia, hit me up. We'll hang out at the game and probably get verbally abused by Phillies fans. But hey, part of the Citizens Bank Park, experience.
Should be fun. We're gonna have the Philly Fanatics there. I'll be at the at Park Bench doing the live call. We'll have you on there. We'll have the Fanatics on there. We'll try to make it like a college game day type feel. It'll be a lot of fun though. But make sure you grab your tickets early. Don't want it to sell out. Don't want you to not have the opportunity to interact with us and have a lot of fun with us.
Yeah.
All right. So that is it. You have anything else, Jackson?
No, just go Braves. Chop off.
Shop on.